What's up, everybody? It's Erin.
And Nicole, this is Dude That's Fucked Up.
Welcome.
Oh, welcome.
Oh, it's so exciting. We got a real special show today.
Oh, I love these episodes where we get to be surprised and delighted. It's hard to do because we host it.
Yeah, but you know what? We've figured out ways along through the years to keep it fresh.
We do. Yeah, we have. And tonight is no exception. What's that fancy cocktail you're drinking?
It's a gin champagne cocktail. Be real fucked up.
Oh, like a French 75?
Kind of, yeah. But like
Ooh,
with
bitch.
a vanilla simple syrup situation. Bitch, it's
oh
real
my
fancy.
Bitch. I was doing my makeup and I was like, oh, I should have Pete make me a gimlet or something. But then I already have a Guinness, so I'm just drinking.
Aha. Yeah, I felt celebratory since this is our 5-year anniversary episode. Oh, bitch.
Oh, what? I can't even believe it. I can't even believe that we've done this literally every week for 5 years.
It's truly insane. We
It's insane.
we were on a call the other day and we like said that like those words where we were just like, we have done an episode every single week without fail, despite many personal
tragedies, timeouts,
surgeries,
yeah,
childbirths.
Oh my God, yeah, deaths, family deaths. Like we have really just been like, well, you know, the reason we've been able to is that we just have a conversation every week.
Yeah. And also, like, if we know, you know, shit's gonna be crazy, we try to plan for it. And
we plan for it, yeah.
I truly don't know that I could have done this with anybody else but you.
No one.
No one. Mm-mm.
It's just so fun. And like, yeah, like you said, we've found ways to surprise and delight each other. I feel like this evening is no exception. We got so many surprises and delights. I have a surprise for you at the end. So everyone listening, Erin doesn't know that I have something for her.
And also like one of the stories I haven't read yet. So it's like, the one.
Oh, the one I'm reading. Yeah.
One of the ones you're reading.
Yeah.
So it's just like in some of these stories, we got you guys.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you so much for sending in these stories. We got so many stories. And I was in tears reading some of these, like just completely doubled over with laughter. And
like crazy laughter. We got, first of all, wait, do we have biz or anything? Or we're just getting into the content?
I think so. I mean, yeah. Just, you know the drill. Like check out our Patreon if you are so inclined.
Okay, this is a plug for the Patreon because the thing I got for you, the surprise I have for you is going to be Patreon exclusive.
Oh.
So there will be a little taste on this episode, but for legal reasons, I cannot put the whole thing.
The full.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
what? Oh my God, I am so intrigued.
Yeah, it's going to be Patreon content only. So there you go. You can become a patron. It'll be exclusive. Any level, you'll be able to see it. But yeah, we just have to keep it behind the paywall.
Because of legal reasons?
Mm-hmm, for legal reasons. So.
Wow. Okay. Amazing.
Oh my God. But people will know what it is, but they won't, at the end, but they won't be able to know the full extent of it.
Oh my God. What the fuck is it? Oh my God. Oh my God.
I know.
It's terrifying, but also very exciting.
No, it's terrifying.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah. So go to our Patreon. It's patreon.com/DTFU podcast. If you want to check that out.
Okay.
Go to our website, DTFUpodcast.com for all other things.
Yeah. But so back to everyone's stories and like how amazing this was. This was the most stories we've ever gotten and the most specific to poop because I think we
really jogged people's memories.
We jogged something loose.
Yeah,
we
did our really dragged something loose.
You're really, oh, what is it about
Kingpin?
good sex that makes me have to take a shit?
Yeah.
You really jarred something loose there, partner.
Mm.
As he's throwing up. Okay, that's offensive. Anyway, okay, yeah. So I think, but you know what? Now that I think about it, that's what makes it easier for people to write in. When we're just like, send us your stories, it's so hard. It's so overwhelming. Where do you start?
Totally.
It's like everybody has so many stories. We have, 20, 30 years on this planet. With
That's
so
for
many
me what
embarrassing
I'm
stories.
like, I need like specifics. I need
Yes.
to like have a prompt of some sort. Yeah.
Me too.
Mhm.
And so that's what I think helped. We kind of
Yeah.
gave some guardrails, gave some suggestions, and boy, oh boy, did everyone listening deliver. We just love you so much. I just love, I love this community. It feels weird to call it a community because it sometimes feels very like one-sided unless we're like on the Discord or in the Facebook group. But like,
Yeah.
it feels very odd sometimes. But it is a community, and it's such a great reminder that like everyone listening is our internet friends, and we all have something in common, and that is we like the stuff that we talk about on this podcast, and we think it's fucked up and weird, and we think it's so fun. And like I don't know. That's why all these stories are just like so funny, so good, so on brand, so just tickled us so much. Oh my God.
Perfect.
And it's like, oh my God, it's like these people know us and they know what will make us laugh. And it's like, they do, because we share what makes us laugh every week. So,
And it's like a lot of it's just like so much of like, oh shit, this is like some version of this on some level has nearly happened to me, or happened to a friend, whatever. It's
universal.
It's a very universal,
Yeah.
even if we don't necessarily talk about it all the time because it's embarrassing as hell or something. So yeah, they're really fun stories. So buckle up, bitches.
Oh, buckle up. And thank you again. And we just love you all so much. And thank you for being here
So
every
much.
week. It makes us feel so good. And I just am so delighted by everything.
Truly, I still have a hard time believing that people listen to us
I know.
on a weekly basis, and that freaks me out. But like also, holy shit, that's so cool.
Honestly, I don't think about it. Self-preservation.
Truly, it's a protective strategy in so many ways.
Yeah, there's like a handful of people that I know listen to the show. And that's it. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what was weird, because we got emails from people who had never emailed before, like people who have been listening since the beginning, who like maybe they're not in the Facebook, whatever. It's like, oh my God, people like have been listening this whole time, and just like now they were inspired by clogged toilets.
Truly wild.
Yeah. So that being said, we wish we could read every single story we got. We truly,
oh my God,
we're so delighted. But we're gonna read a couple today. We're gonna earmark some for a future date, and do like a part 2 at some point, because they're too good.
Too good. Oh my God. Yeah.
I do want to give a quick shout out. We've been getting some YouTube comments. I want to give a quick shout out to Mark, who left us a BHU. I know it's not. It's a butthole euphemism. I know is not how you spell euphemism, but I thought that was funny. It's a BHU. It's like how you get a PhD, but on this podcast we get BHUs.
Butthole euphemisms.
Oh my God. But Mark left us a comment with some euphemisms, and one of them is my new favorite. It's leather Cheerio.
100%.
Oh my God. Leather Cheerio, bitch. I was like, oh my God. It says so much. It gives you such a visual. Yeah. Brava, Mark. I hope you made that up. And if you didn't, whatever, I'm giving you credit.
Who cares? Yeah. Oh my God, it's so good. Leather Cheerio. What a fucking beautiful turn of phrase. Beautiful and horrifying. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it, but I love it.
I know. All right. Should we read some stories?
Let's do it.
Oh my God.
Take a drink, and I'm going to start reading the first story.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. I hope I don't piss myself.
Oh, do you have anything fucked up, by the way?
No, we're not. We'll just skip it this week. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. Our first story comes from, I'm going to call this person CM.
Okay.
But they, I think, give themselves a moniker in the story or in the email. So
Okay.
here we go. The the
What?
subject line is brown washed, my story. Brown washed.
Sounds like
my
a
story.
memoir.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's like a memoir. Yeah. Okay. What up, my dudes? It's your boy, Carminus Maximus. Carminus Maximus? I don't know. It's a pretend name.
Oh, okay.
He, him, say my name. First off,
say my name.
Say my name. Okay. First off, I wanted to express my gratitude for reading my review on your podcast like a year and a half. Oh, I apologize. I meant to send this sooner. I work in biotech as a scientist, and it's actually very terrifying that a literal scientist listens to our podcast. Okay.
Okay, but here's a disclaimer. We've given it on almost every episode. This is an entertainment podcast. We're just like looking for things that we find interesting and talking about them. Do we try and be factually accurate? Of course. Are we? Probably not.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't. You're not. We're not here to we're here to entertain you, not to educate you.
Okay,
Edutain?
but also edutain. Yeah, edutained. Also, I do want to say, since we do have people who are actual scientists listening, great, right? If we're ever wrong, please tell us.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I couldn't live with myself if I went unchecked. Who gonna check me, boo? I hope a scientist. Okay, going on. I work in biotech as a scientist, and the past 2 years have been a blistering beatdown with COVID running amok. Oh yeah. My field has always been a stressful one. Cancer detection. Oof. But since joining the fight against COVID, I must admit I never knew burnout before now. A silver lining to that lingering fart cloud has been playing your podcast in my lab. A place of science, and our fucking dumbass voices are just blaring through it. It's just
we're just like leather Cheerio. Burr, burr, burr.
My team lights up when I blast it loud. No shit's given, and I really look like a badass boss when they heard my minute or two of fame. Oh, okay.
CM, right. You're gonna have to share it again.
Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes you just need to hear a little talk of ball sacks and diarrhea to lighten the mood. Speaking of diarrhea, I have a story for your enjoyment. My mother says I should be embarrassed, but I'm not sure I know the meaning of that word. So here we go. Okay.
Oh my God.
This is exciting. Okay. Here we go. It was the second semester of my freshman year in undergrad. I met this girl in one of my general classes who instantly had a crush on me. Hell yeah. I felt the same, but had just broken up with my high school girlfriend and was devastated because my dumbass thought we were lasting forever. Aww. We still ended up getting close, and by the time spring break came around, we were hanging out more so on a one-on-one basis than with our mutual group of friends. Yes, that's how it goes. Yes, love that. We both stayed on campus for spring break, and things started to heat up. I decided to officially ask her out on a date. We made plans to get dinner at a fucking Applebee's about 20 minutes away because that's a classy place to take a girl when you're 19. Fancy like. I picked her up at her dorm, and we headed out of town to Destination Romance. Okay, one of the number one reasons, like aside from the content of the reason I chose this story to read, is the writing style.
So good.
It's beautiful.
It's a whole personality. Also, we've talked about this before, but like I don't want to say diarrhea is caused by Applebee's, but it's patient zero. You know what I mean? Like, we're never going to be sponsored by Applebee's, and that's fine. And I'm sure the food tastes good, but it will also give you diarrhea. Like both things can be true.
We're not feeling good in the neighborhood.
No. I've literally walked into an Applebee's and gotten diarrhea.
Yeah,
I didn't even eat there.
The scent. Yeah.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Okay, so this spring was a particularly warm one, and she was dressed to kill. Now, I was raised from a young age to appreciate everything a woman does for you. Good. Hell yeah.
That's nice.
By the time we got to the restaurant, it was very clear how much effort she put into this date, and I was determined to make this the best one she's ever been on. Aw. Chivalry was at full throttle, and things were going great the first hour in. Deep into our conversation, my gut started to rumble. I was drinking a soda, so I figured it was just a little burp trying to work its way out. Rather than excuse myself and disrupting the flow, I did one of those nose burps. Yeah, it hurt, but sacrifice I was willing to make.
Is that okay?
The problem was they kept coming in with more force.
Wait, is that where you burp but you don't burp out loud? You just kind of
let it go through your nose.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And they hurt, especially soda burps. Yeah, it burns.
Oh, gross. Okay.
The problem was they kept coming in with more force. Maybe it was the chicken sandwich I ordered. Oh boy, I figured it was a good time to suggest going back to my place since my roommates were gone and I had booze hidden that I stole from home. I love the 19-year-old vibes. It's great.
Yeah.
I paid the bill and decided to hit up the bathroom before we left. Good idea. The way my gut was feeling, I thought I would fire one off in there rather than having the stench creep into the magical moment I was hoping to make it home. Oh. Yeah, great.
Oh, hoping to make.
I got into position and gave a little push. All that came out was one of those long and silent toots. Instant relief. Oh, great. Feeling much better, we got into the car and headed home. The conversation was still going strong the first 10 minutes into the trip. Suddenly, I started getting contractions that would pop up, gurgle, and then sink back down. At first, they were manageable, but started coming quicker and harder. Uh-oh, baby, you're going to give birth to a shit baby. Yeah. Slamming against my pucker like a mob of shoppers demanding entrance to Walmart on Black Friday. God damn it.
Oh my God. Wait, you have to repeat that.
Okay, let me reread that sentence.
Okay, it's so good.
At first, they were manageable, but started coming quicker and harder, slamming against my pucker like a mob of shoppers demanding entrance to Walmart on Black Friday. Like, the visuals, everything.
Slamming against my pucker?
I hate it / love it. Oh my God.
I love it. I'm crying. Okay. Slamming against my pucker.
What felt like 60 years but was only 60 seconds, I realized I wasn't going to make it home in time to hold in the fury. I was dripping sweat and distracted enough with my impending delivery that my date asked me if I was all right. No. The dam was about to fail and the village would be wiped out. Just spit. If I didn't respond quickly, I whipped my car onto the shoulder.
Oh, no.
And barely got it into park before kicking the door open and sliding out in plank position because I don't trust bending my torso. I'm fucking crying.
Oh my God.
Just imagine kicking open your door and
just sliding out. Just hot dogging out.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
Oh my God. Wait, then what happened?
Okay, so
I'm in it.
I know, I'm crying. Hold on. Once I hit the side. Okay, wait. Oh, wait, hold on. I missed it.
Also,
I don't.
I'm just picturing just like a combat boot just kicking the door open from the driver's side. Like everything about this, everyone's been there.
I know. Oh my God. I know.
Like
I know. I don't know if I've been in this exact situation,
but I've thought about it. Like I've been in cars before where I'm like, I'm gonna shit. Like I need to get out of this car.
I'm either going to throw up or shit my pants. I don't know which. Yeah, because it's so fucking urgent.
And like, what am I more okay with? Shitting myself in the backseat of this car or asking them to pull over and like shitting my pants outside of the car? You know, it's like you don't have a choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
You don't have a choice.
Sliding out in plank position because I don't trust bending my torso. I hobbled over to the passenger side with my pants dropped to my ankles. Once I hit the side of the car, I let the release happen and brown washed the shoulder of the road. Now, this is at a time when it's still light enough to see, and everyone and their mother is driving on this road. I have never been honked at so much in a short period of time, and I can't blame them. Imagine driving by this event, my white ass spraying a brown arsenal all over our beautiful planet.
Oh my God.
Once the poltergeist was expelled and this house was clean, I stood there watching the sweat drip off the tip of my nose and enjoying the sweet relief. It was short-lived, as I then realized I had done my performance directly in front of the door where my date sat. First thought was to run and never come back. Oh my God. While pondering my escape, I heard her window go down and looked up. She was holding out a few napkins from a fast food restaurant that she found in my glove compartment.
Oh my God.
I thanked her as I took them, wiping my ass and what was left of my dignity. I slowly pulled my pants up and got back into the car to head home. Dead silence the first couple of minutes until she broke it, asking if I was okay. I just sat there shaking my head while staring out at the road ahead. I dropped her off at her place, assuming she changed her mind about coming over. She thanked me for the, quote, good time and headed to her dorm. I sunk into my chair when I got home and tried to piece together what had happened to my beautiful plan. Did this really happen? Would this amazing girl ever want to talk to me again? Did I shit all over any animals just trying to live their lives? Poor little fellers. I hope not.
An ant
Fucking, yeah, fucking Applebee's. Anyway, a half an hour into the pity party, my door buzzer rings. Assuming it was some resident who locked themselves out, I just hit the open button and sat back down. Then a knock at my door. It was the same girl who witnessed my ass destroy a highway shoulder. And she came with ginger ale and saltine crackers.
Oh my goodness.
What an angel.
What an angel.
She stayed and took care of me. What a keeper.
Oh.
Our second date was somewhere else, and I passed on anything chicken. We ended up dating for almost 3 years and have remained friends since. Oh, what a sweet, sweet story. I mean, ending of the story, not the story itself. She still brings us up, and I still laugh myself nearly to shitting myself. I have yet to get another chicken sandwich at fucking Applebee's or even go to one again. I don't care what that fancy like song says. Fucking Applebee's. Sorry for the long story, but I wanted to put enough in to paint the picture like you were there firsthand. I guess I should also apologize for giving you the image of my South Side coming to compete with the best of the best Wales blowhole. Stay golden and looking forward to all your future episodes of ball sacks and diarrhea. Thank you. Wow.
My God, CM, that was incredible.
I loved it. What a treat. Oh my God.
You know what I wish? Okay, CM, if you're hearing this, can we get her side of the story? Like, I want to now hear this from her perspective because you're still friends.
She was obviously like into you before you shit in front of her, you know, like,
and after.
And after, yeah, like she came and took care. Oh my God, yeah, wow, you.
I don't know that I could. I don't know if I could still be into someone after that happened on a first date. You know,
I don't know if I like had a huge crush on them and like I was really into them. Like I'm trying to think if like I experienced this like with DJ or something. If I would be able to like, yeah, I think I could. It's just shit. It happens to everybody.
Yeah. I don't know that I could. Well, I guess it would be different maybe like from a girl's perspective. But like I feel like if that happened to me on a date, the person I was with would not. That would be it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it just depends. I don't know.
It depends on the people and the connection and the attraction and all that. But
very special people, I should say.
Yeah. But wow. I've made out with a guy whose mouth tasted like 7-Eleven nachos and that was it. You know, I was like, oh, no, that was it.
Yeah.
Like, that's not diarrhea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to hear the next story?
I do. I'm very excited. Oh, my God.
Okay, well, this one is anonymous. This is the one you haven't heard yet.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited.
Okay. Okay, yeah, not gonna use anyone's name. It is anonymous. There is a title. It's called Aloha Oy Vey.
Oh,
Aloha
boy.
Oy Vey. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This story isn't about me as it happened in the early 80s. I almost said 800s. Okay.
The late 1900s, technically.
Yeah, the late 1900s. Okay. I'm going to start over. The story isn't about me as it happened in the early 80s, a number of years before I was born. My uncle was in the military back then and was stationed in Korea for some time. While he was there, he met a woman who he eventually married, and they moved together to Hawaii to live near his military base. Fast forward a couple years, and my newly married parents decided to go on a second honeymoon. They were stoked to get out of the Northeast for a Hawaiian vacation, and it was their last hurrah before starting the family planning process / getting prego and all that jizz. I mean jazz.
Literally all that jizz.
All that jizz. Yeah, you need it to get prego. Okay. Any hoozle. They fly down to Hawaii and meet my uncle and his new wife. She was very excited to cook for new folks and introduce my parents to her culture, which, knowing my Bostonian mother and father, has always been as funny to me as the outcome of this story. But I digress. My parents book into a hotel room on the top floor of a secluded outbuilding at a resort. This will be important later. And they make plans to drive out to my uncle's house so my aunt could cook for them. And then they'd all drive back to the resort for a luau after sunset. My mom threw on a pair of white Daisy Dukes and full wedge sandals, and my dad got his Hawaiian shirt on, and they were ready to go. This was going to be a romantic and fun night for everyone. Or was it?
Uh-oh.
One thing my mom didn't think to tell anyone when they were down there, my dad included, was that she gets a little quote unquote backed up on planes. A family trait I have also been blessed with. And she hadn't been able to visit the loo since leaving New England. But they trekked on anyway, and my mother kept her champagne bottle of a GI tract a secret from my dad. Oh my God, this place is about to blow.
Yeah, oh my God, this is a recipe for disaster.
That's what was it? People pushing on the
Shit.
pushing on the sphincter?
Pucker.
Pushing on the pucker?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, that's a champagne bottle of a GI tract, aka pushing on the pucker. Okay. She decided to keep her champagne bottle of a GI tract a secret from my dad. They get to my uncle and aunt's house, and my aunt just has dish after dish of delicious Korean food. Noodles and veggies and Korean barbecue, you name it. But my mom had a real taste for something she never tried. Kimchi. Oh. Now, I'm not sure if you've had it before, but kimchi is basically fermented cabbage with some spices. I'm not doing it justice, but do a Google. She was doing her best to be polite, but really liked the stuff, had no idea it was cabbage, which, if you're familiar, is basically nature's X-Lax. Yeah, anything fermented.
Anything fermented, yeah.
And anything cabbage.
Yeah.
And so would
maybe I eat kimchi like every day. I fucking
oh my God, it's
love
so
kimchi.
good.
Yeah.
It keeps your biome and all your
microbiome and your everything flowing, and your gut is
your tummy
in check. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Things seem fine for a while. They go to the luau and have their drinks out of pineapples, all that good stuff. Then my mom feels the gurgle. You know the gurgle. It usually comes when you know you're about 5 minutes away from a diarrhea explosion, but you're 10 minutes away from home. That's what happened in CM's story.
I like that I didn't even know what the story was going to be, and we synced up the
oh my God,
the topics.
So good. Of course we did. Okay. 5 minutes away from a diarrhea explosion, but you're 10 minutes away from home. The, oh fuck, I'm sweating. What vessel is in the back seat for me to spew into feeling? Anyway, she realizes she's got to go and tells my dad and aunt and uncle that she's going to the room for a second. She knows she's got about 3 or 4 hotel buildings to pass before she gets to their building, and then she sees it. Off the footpath to get to the main property is a shortcut that goes directly to her building. She's free. So she steps off the path and makes a run for it, and then realizes she's sinking into the ground. Is it quicksand? Was she Scooby-Doo? No, that wasn't quicksand. It was a fucking cesspool. Like a muddy cesspool. She realizes this, panics, gets back onto the boardwalk covered in whatever the fuck you find in a cesspool, and gets back to their building. So she must have like sunk in pretty deep.
Oh no.
If it's like
probably,
on her.
Yeah, like on her up to her calves or something. Oh my god.
As soon as she gets on the elevator, she shits herself.
Oh no, and white Daisy Dukes.
Okay. And it's bad. Real bad. Okay. So on an elevator and you shit yourself is not good.
It's not good.
Okay. And it's bad. Really bad. In her white short shorts and down the legs and onto the carpeted floor the poop went. The wedge espadrille heels she had on could not be salvaged. So she gets off the elevator and makes a run for it to the room. And that's when she realizes it. My dad had her purse and the hotel room key. Fuck. Along with any hope she had of having anything resembling dignity that night.
Oh no, baby.
Oh my God. My poor mom sat there, dipped in a mix of her own filth and the communal stool soup that was in the cesspool for over an hour.
I would have just stayed in the cesspool and shat.
And they'd be like, it fell in the cesspool.
Where did this come from?
It smells like shit. Ruined my espadrilles.
That wasn't because of the shit. It was because of it was the cesspool.
Are you sure this is just a cesspool? I feel
Maybe
like
that was just
kids
mud.
came by and diarrhea in here.
It was not a cesspool. It was just some loamy dirt.
Have you guys just been shoveling shit into this cesspool? Because I fell in here, but it's not like a normal cesspool. It's like a diarrhea cesspool.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Okay, so,
She's locked out of the room. Oh, my fucking God, dude.
She sat in the communal stool soup for over an hour before my dad realized she was gone that long and thought to take a walk to find her. And that's the night my brother was conceived. JK,
No.
JK.
Bitch. Oh my
God.
Okay,
JK, but seriously, this story has been a legend with my brother and I for years and is the main reason I didn't try kimchi until I was almost 30. My parents have been married over 40 years at this stage, and I think my brother and I are just about the luckiest kids in the world to have them and these kinds of horrific stories to share. I wish this was the only poop story, but my mom works in healthcare and there are many, many more. Just not as festive and pineapple scented as the time my mother shit herself after wading in a pool of bacteria between hula dances in 1980. The end.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh my God.
Oh, mama. Oh, mamacita.
Normally, I feel like it's hard to that's like a testament to the writing of this story too, because it's like, oh, it happened to someone else, you know. It's hard to get all the details, but obviously this is a story that has lived in this family for so long.
Yeah, that it's like the details, the flow. Yeah, it's all there. It's all there. Oh my God.
It's like we were all there, and you were, because you were an egg in your mother's uterus.
Yeah, uterus. Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, thank you to that anonymous listener for writing that story and sharing that. And oh my gosh, we would never narc, because you'll get your ass beat probably.
Yeah, your mom will come beat your ass.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Wow. I loved
know.
it.
I know, me too.
Okay. I got the next story here is a embarrassing sex story. This is entitled "My Most Embarrassing Story, Sex Toys Included."
Oh no.
A sex toy story, if you will. Okay. Oops. Okay. Here we go. Hi, Nicole and Erin. When you asked this week for embarrassing stories, especially with sex toys, I knew I had to share this. Okay, here we go. When we were newlyweds, my husband and I ordered from a website a bunch of fun sex toys to keep things spicy in the bedroom.
Oh.
Cute.
Yeah,
When the
cute.
package arrived, they also included a bunch of free random things like porn DVDs, lubes, lots of different packs with different flavors and brands to test, and for some reason, lots and lots of plastic vibrating disposable cock rings. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Fun.
Bad for the environment, great for the bedroom.
Yeah. Cut them up before you put them in the trash so they don't get caught. Don't get caught on little turtles' heads.
Bitch. Oh my god. Are there just dying turtles out there with like disposable cock rings around their necks?
I bet you anything there are. Oh
Bitch,
my god.
Where is that Sarah McLachlan commercial?
Where is our fucking campaign? Okay, we already had a campaign against fucking plastic straws. What about disposable cock rings? Okay.
Dude.
Greenpeace.
Okay. It's because they're
Okay.
embarrassed. They don't want to talk about it. But you know what? I feel like that's a bigger problem now than straws.
We'll do a PSA on it. I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. I'll do it. I'll be the face of that fucking shit. I don't care.
Well,
Cut your cock rings before you put them in the ocean.
You know, you cut your fucking soda can.
Yeah, I know.
Things.
I knew exactly what you were talking about.
You know where my head's at. All right.
I know.
Okay. Lots of vibrating disposable cock rings. I put all that stuff in the quote naughty drawer next to our bed.
Ooh.
A few years later, we were moving. We had a new baby, so my husband was trying to be nice and surprised me when I got home by saying, quote, "You don't have to pack anything. I hired my aunt to help pack all our stuff. She cleans houses and she really needed a job. I figured we could help each other this way."
Oh,
that's very nice.
that is taking on the emotional labor also. Huzzah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good for you for picking such a winner.
Yeah, good guy.
Yeah.
I walked into my bedroom and everything was packed in boxes already. At first, I felt relieved and happy, but then I went into an instant panic. I ran to open that drawer and realized it was empty.
Oh.
His aunt had packed it all in a box she labeled, quote, personal items. Not only the things I mentioned above, the drawer also had my lingerie, vibrators, and massage oils.
Oh my God.
It's just a box of fucking sin.
Oh my God. That's so funny. They didn't even order half that shit. It was just like added value.
It was just like the freebies. It was just like the Sephora fucking
free samples.
Free samples. Yeah. Let me just say that I'm not ashamed of my sex life, and it is completely healthy and normal to experiment and try different things in the bedroom. But I was really embarrassed that his aunt saw all that.
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
Yeah, totally fair. And not only saw it, but handled it and packed it for us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was so annoyed at my husband. I know he meant well and wanted to surprise me, but if I had known, I would have packed all my personal items first before anyone else could see all that.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that it was his aunt, someone I have to see again. And not like it's like just random movers who are like,
that's rough.
They see that shit every day and they like don't care and you're never going to see them again. Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah.
Well, I wish I could say that was the end of the story, but it isn't. It gets worse for me. My parents offered to let us store our boxes in their garage so we wouldn't have to rent a storage unit. Our boxes were there for a few days while we were moving. While I was unpacking, I got to the small box labeled, quote, personal items. I shuddered at the handwriting, remembering it's not mine and someone else packed that. When I opened it, I was surprised. It was just my underwear and bras, which I was also annoyed someone else had to pack that. So now I'm wondering, where are my sex toys? After unpacking everything, we didn't find the box. I suddenly realized, to my horror, that it must be at my parents' house somewhere in their garage.
Oh, no.
When I went to their house, I told my mom that I forgot a box. She sighed and said, "Yes, I know." At this moment, I knew. Her eyes couldn't hide it. She couldn't even look at me and turn red.
Oh no.
She brought me the box. It was already open. She told me my dad found it, and since it wasn't labeled, he opened it. Not only did he open it, he went through it.
Gross.
My mom said, I told him to stop, but he didn't. He just kept going through the box.
What other thing, like, what are you hoping to find at that point? You know, it's like, you know, this isn't a box that you're supposed to, like, no good is going to come from this.
You find one cock ring and you're like, I'm going to close this up. This is not for me.
Yeah.
This is private.
One cock ring, fool me once. You know, it's like one cock ring, shame on me. Multiple cock rings, shame on me. No, it's shame on you. Shame on me.
Shame
I don't
on
know.
you.
No shame. But, you know,
shame,
Dad,
but
get out of there. Yeah.
Dad, get out of there.
Dad,
Come on,
get out. Ugh.
I wanted to just drop dead then and there. I just get swallowed by the earth. As she kept talking, I was just thinking about all the lube packets that were in there. The cock rings. Oh my God. So many packs of cock rings. I was absolutely mortified that everyone saw all of our sex toys during this move. I wish she had just retaped it and handed me the box and pretended nothing happened. But no, she kept talking and asking about the things that were in there. She asked if I was okay because there was so much lube and I was, quote, too young to have dryness problems. Oh my
Mom,
God.
GTFO.
Fuck. I explained that all that stuff came for free when I ordered my lingerie. She continued, quote, and those cheap plastic rings don't even work good. Don't waste your money on that. They're for one-time use. Oh, I wanted to gag, cry, and scream at the same time. I ended up throwing that box away and ordered new sex toys.
Yeah.
I am still, yeah, because every time you use a sex toy, you're like, my dad knows I have this particular sex toy because he pawed through the box.
He touched it. He picked it up and inspected it, turned it on,
like,
held it in the light.
And he showed my mom these disposable cock rings, and they both laughed at us for having disposable cock rings. I am still upset. My dad was so nosy going through my stuff, but he was probably just as embarrassed as me because he has never brought it up ever. The end. Liz, sorry if this story is so long. I love your podcast. Thanks for reading my most embarrassing story. It is okay if you share it and use my name.
Oh, Liz.
That was incredible, and the amount of heat radiating off of me right now is.
I feel so many things after that.
I know. Oh
I feel ill.
Can you
I feel
fucking
sweaty.
imagine?
Yeah. I could never imagine. Even like my mom, I feel like we've always been open, and like there's just some stuff I don't want to talk to her about. You know, I just don't want to.
Well, it reminds me of one time when we were moving. I was helping my grandpa with my parents' dresser. And we saw some of my mom's things, and I was like, it was like one of those things where like we're carrying the dresser drawer down, and it like fell
Slid
over.
Open.
And of course, it was like all my mom's chonies, but
also sexy stuff.
I was like, Mom, yeah. So.
Oh, everyone has it, but it's also like, you know, we don't want to see it.
Yeah, I don't need to know that exists, but
no.
And this was like a long time ago. Like I was pretty young, so yeah, it was like burning in my memory
too.
Rough stuff. Anyway,
yeah. My parents. Oh no, I don't want to say. Actually, my mom probably would laugh. My parents had a copy of Howard Stern's Butt Bongo Fiesta.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, I don't think it's porn, which is why it's probably fine to say. It was like his late night show or whatever, but it was like a DVD or a VHS tape of it. And they he had like, you know, like porn stars on and stuff, and they played like drums on butts.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Do with that what you will.
Just funny and silly and weird.
Maybe it was sexy.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? But and maybe it also is funny, but I think it was just funny. Okay, so this is the last story for today because we're going to do more, but we just, we're really, they're just so good and we are really savoring them.
Yes.
Okay, so this is another anonymous story. Okay. Ladies, in the spirit of sharing embarrassing sewer stories, I offer this. I've never shared the story with a single soul, including my husband of many years, and so would like to remain anonymous. The scene is a backcountry guest lodge about 30 miles away from the nearest road. Everything came in on small airplanes. I was in my early 20s and super into backpacking, so this place was like heaven on earth. There was a staff of about 25 employees and one hardworking, very delicate septic system.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
This was stressed to the employees upon our arrival, and everywhere there were signs for guests to not flush anything but waste and toilet paper. The first part of the story starts with backpacking. We all had 2 days off a week, and I would go out into the surrounding countryside, often by myself, every single weekend. One weekend while I was out, my period started unexpectedly. Here's where I should probably give a trigger warning for graphic period talk. I normally used a menstrual cup since I was such a straight up hippie, but of course I didn't have it with me. So I went to the nearest creek, washed my vagina out as you do.
As you do, as one does.
In the creek,
Wash your cooter in the crick.
Well, yeah, you don't want to get a crick cooter, though, so be careful. You don't want to get a cesspool cooter.
Jesus.
Oh, okay. Okay. Washed my vagina out as you do and pawed through my first aid kit where the best thing I could find was some gauze, which I literally just shoved up in there and called it good.
Gotta do what you gotta do, babe.
Homemade tampon. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I must have hiked straight back to camp after that because when I got back to camp, one of the first things I did was go to the bathroom and fish out the gauze I'd used to stem the tide. It's probably important to note that this gauze was the kind that had a non-stick coating on it, meaning it was a little bit more rigid than regular gauze.
Oh my God.
That thing wasn't breaking down anytime soon. For anyone already horrified by my actions, I want to be clear that as a dirty hippie, this was not the worst that my vagina had seen. I want to know what was. Still, once the gauze was dislodged, I wanted to be done with it and decided to just flush it. How bad could it be? This is foreshadowing. It says in the email. Yeah.
I saw that. That's so
good. Sometime later, maybe days, maybe a week, the toilet started backing up. As a group,
no.
But of course,
Yeah.
As a group, the staff were all kind of outdoorsy and attractive, especially Tom, not his real name. I can't remember what Tom's title was or if he even had one, but he was kind of like our customer service / fix-it guy / schmoozer. Somehow, yeah. Somehow, Tom was tasked with figuring out what was happening with the toilets. So he had to get up close and personal with the pipes to figure out where they were clogged.
No.
I honestly have no idea what this entailed, but I like to imagine him literally swimming in the septic tank. Whatever he had to do, he definitely touched a lot of poop.
Oh, no.
An all-staff meeting was called where we were assembled in a clearing, reminded of how delicate the septic system was, and then Tom, standing up on a tree or something, lifted his arm to the sky and dramatically revealed the cause of the problem. My makeshift tampon.
No,
still bloody,
bitch.
And now also covered with poop.
Oh, Christ.
He just held it out like a scroll.
Oh my
Hear ye. This is the cause of the clog. And then he just unrolled it.
Fatberg.
To whom it may concern.
Dude, we talked about Fatberg forensics. This is literally that.
He fatberg.
Tom.
Oh my God. They requested blood samples and they found out who it was. No. Okay.
I mean, close enough.
Yeah. Okay, so still bloody and now also covered with poop. Tom asked for the offending party to identify themselves, and I tried to act natural while dying inside. You can't ask that.
Just say this is it. If you know who you were, you
Don't
know
do it
who you
again.
are.
Yeah.
Don't do it again.
Oh, who's it?
Who is it? Who is it? Is it you? Is it you? Oh, Tom, shut the fuck up.
Tom,
get out of here.
Fuck out. Yeah, we're not. No.
Well,
Oh
I
my
guess
God.
I would too if I was the one that had to swim through shit or whatever to find the clog.
And also, if I was this anonymous person, I also wouldn't say it was me.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Deny.
They wrote, of course, no one spoke up. Well, because they didn't. So no one.
Yeah.
What if some fucking weirdo claimed it? They're like, that would be me. That would be mine.
Oh, it was me.
You're like, bitch, that wasn't yours. Oh my God. Okay.
What if the gauze had like a just like what if it was like a bespoke gauze and it had
Like
fucking initials all over it?
it's monogrammed.
Monogram tampon.
This fucking someone's monogrammed first aid kit. They forgot that their initials were inscribed on the very end.
Oh my God.
What you didn't know is each first aid kit has a serial number. That serial number can be traced back. No, I don't know. Okay. Okay, of course no one spoke up. The meeting was disbanded after more admonishments of flush nothing. Tom was dubbed the Duke of Dookie. And the incident faded, although it remained a fun topic of conversation for the rest of the summer. Now, it's been many years, and I'm still friends with some of my coworkers from that summer, and the incident is still a topic of conversation. 2 years ago, I visited my best friend from that time and had to endure yet another go-round at how funny it was and who would possibly do that. Guess what? It was me. Bitch, it was me all along.
And I'll fucking do it again.
And I'll do it again. It was Agatha all along. Oh my God. It was anonymous all along. Their name's not Agatha. That's from WandaVision. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Anonymous.
So
funny. Good. Oh my God. I just loved it. We had some other ones picked out, but we just don't have time.
The one that I'm leaving out, we got to do another.
We're gonna do
a part 2, I think.
We loved doing listener episodes. We just don't ever get that many stories because we don't solicit them very often. And so now that we have like a bunch that we could use. But please send in your stories. Like
always.
We love them.
Occurs to you when you're listening to an episode and you're like, holy shit, this reminds me of the time, blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
Yeah. Like what's the thing that you and your friends all laugh about? We want to hear it.
Yeah.
Especially if it happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You ready for a surprise?
Yes. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Oh God.
What did we say? Thank you to the
thank you guys
Thank you.
all of these stories were
so good.
Obviously amazing and beautiful and perfect.
We just love you
guys
all so much. I mean, like people like it's so lovely to know there's people out there that are on our wavelength of funny.
Yes.
You know? Like this is all of our shared sensibility.
Yes. It is very nice.
Okay. This is a present for Erin.
Oh my God. I'm so excited. Oh my God. It's a cameo. Okay.
Erin, what up? Congratulations on
oh my God. Is it Tommy Lee?
Long years of dude. That's fucked up! What up? Violent J here, the Duke of the Wicked, one half of the insane clown posse.
I can't believe you got a cameo from Violent J for me. It was so good. I cannot wait to show everybody in my whole family. I can't wait to tell DJ about it. I'm crying. I feel so blessed. Whoop whoop.
I asked him to whoop whoop.
Oh my God, I can't even believe it.
I've never bought a cameo, and it was so funny because I ordered it, and then I went into our Discord and I saw your picture was with the Juggalo makeup on, and I was like, "Oh, bitch."
God damn it. That's so fucking good.
I looked at Tommy, like, to get Tommy Lee to do it. Some people are very expensive. I
Is
was
he very
like,
expensive?
I can't do that. But this was so on brand and fun. So yeah, that is a cameo.
So what you're saying is Violent J was a good deal?
It was good. Well, but also they have levels where it's like personal and professional use, and so that's why we can't put it on here because I think it's just for personal use. So we can't use it on the podcast. I'll put a little snippet, just so like a teaser, but we'll put it on the Patreon.
I am absolutely floored. I've never had a cameo like for myself, and it's very fucking cool to get it. I don't know.
It made me nervous. Like when I watched it. Yeah. I was like, oh my God. Like this is so weird.
It's so funny hearing Violent J say like our names and dude that's fucked up. It's so funny. Oh my God. Wow. What a treat. What a fucking treat.
It's so good.
I can't stop laughing. I'm dying. This is so good. Oh my God. What a delightful fucking surprise. Wow. I am truly just I'm crying. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Well, I love you.
I love you.
Congratulations.
That was so congratulations to you, to me, to us.
To us, yeah. From
to
Violent
everybody.
J.
From Violent J. Thank you, Violent J, for that beautiful cameo.
Shout out to Violent J, who honestly like just keeps getting
more endearing and lovely.
Truly more endearing. And I'm like, when we originally did episode 4 about the Juggalos, it was more like, this is fucked up. I think both of us, when we did the research, were like, oh, these are just like people who love getting together, and like the drug stuff and the violence, that's no good. And there's some problematic shit, but that was also 5 years ago and even longer ago, that some of that stuff happened. And like seeing him like evolve and really feel like he's come so far and feel bad about like the impact he's made on the world in a bad way. I don't know. It's just so lovely. And so I was so happy to support him on Cameo.
Absolutely. I'm fucking psyched about this. This is one of the best things that has ever happened to me in my life.
Well,
yes. My God.
Wow.
You guys. Wow. 5 years. I said before, it always blows my mind that anybody listens to us at all.
Yeah.
But,
Me too.
I just want to say thank you to everybody, to all of our dudes out there for, sticking with us for 5 fucking years.
For telling your friends.
For telling your friends, for like sending us nice notes, for sending us like topic suggestions, for being so kind when, we've been going through shit.
Yeah.
You guys, like, it's been wild. And especially this past year has been very difficult in so many ways for so many people. And even people who have also been going through hard times, like, have taken the time to, like, reach out to us and just be so lovely and sweet. And I don't know, always everybody that we have like this like funny internet connection with, this like, this podcast family with like it's so lovely. I don't know.
It's so lovely. It's very special. And
it's very special.
It's true. Like, all these stories are very funny, but sometimes what we don't read is like the part where people are very sincere and just sharing like, what the podcast means. And we got a lot of emails that like started or ended with really heartfelt, like sweet and kind and special things that they let us know. And it's really nice. It's so, I don't know. It's just so, it really makes you feel connected to other humans in a very nice way.
Yeah. And especially in a time where like we're not able to be that connected to people
Yeah.
in real way. I mean, it feels very real, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It is real.
It is very real.
I mean,
but
people are taking the time out of their day to like tell us, you know, something that means something to them. It's like pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's been an amazing 5 years, and we just thank you so much. I think Nicole and I do this podcast as much for each other and ourselves.
Yeah.
As much as we do for all of you. So
For sure.
we really love you. And I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, like, to be transparent, maybe we cut this out, but like, we're like, how long do we keep doing this? And we were having conversations about like, maybe we wind it down. Our lives are different. But then it's like, I panicked because I was like, I don't, you know, like, but I don't want to not do it. Like, it's so much work, but like, if I wasn't doing this, I'd be so sad.
I know.
So it's like, okay, well, let's just keep doing it.
I mean, I've always said, like, it just, like, who else is going to listen any time in our life? Like, when else are we going to be able to talk about, like, buttholes and
forever
and flaps and chodes and poop, like, you know, and have other people, like, be into it with us, you know, like.
Have, like, a safe space for it.
Yeah, like.
Where you don't feel like an idiot or weird or whatever.
And just, like, be excited about Violent J cameos, you know? Like, I don't know, man. That was truly amazing. What a treat. I love you.
I love you. All right. Well.
All right, you guys.
Check out our Patreon if you haven't already and you're curious about what we just witnessed. And you want more than just the little taste we gave to you, then please join the Patreon. It's DTFU. It's patreon.com/DTFU podcast.
Yep.
And that's also where you could find us, like, our social media. We're at DTFU podcast in all the places.
Yeah. We're on TikTok. We're on fucking Instagram. Everywhere. All the things. And gosh, I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
So listen here. Stay excellent to yourselves.
And each other.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.